Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Please consider liking, subscribing, and donating to the channel. Look, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in Saudi. That's what the rumor is, right? It's circling all around the boxing world right now that Deontay Wilder and AJ, looking more towards the end of the year, when Deontay Wilder was in Saudi Arabia, he was actually having discussions about making several fights. But one of them that's really capturing the imagination of boxing fans, and in my opinion, is the biggest fight in boxing, is Deontay Wilder against Anthony Joshua. Now, if that fight does get locked in to happen later this year, that's a good thing. But let's understand something. I'm going to break something down to y'all real quick. I don't think a lot of people are really understanding what's about to happen here. But I'm going to break it down to you. But before I get on that, let's just say this. There are also, the rumors are still ongoing. Because remember, Deontay Wilder talked about fighting 3 times, right? That's what he said, right? 3 times? There also talks about him fighting Franicis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia as well, in a boxing match. Now, I don't know who the second fight's going to be or what, but I do know Franicis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua are supposed to be 2 of the 3 fights. But Wilder did say it may only be 2. They're trying to get a 3rd one in. So we'll see what happens with that. But just to go and fill in the blanks for you all, I can give you the 66% solution that Franicis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, supposedly, right, it's rumors, those are 2 of the 3 opponents Wilder is trying to face this year in Saudi, right? Now, there's a whole lot about Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to get into it in this video. I got to break that up into about 5 videos, and I'm going to do them today. But let's understand, who wins between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, right? Everyone's going to have an opinion. Some people are going to take a look at Joshua, his height, reach, power, right? Amateur background, pedigree, gold medal. Look at Deontay Wilder. This man, height, reach, power, right? Amateur pedigree, right? They both started late. Both went to the Olympics. They both medaled. There's some talent there. They both medaled. There's some talent there. Joshua got gold, Wilder got bronze, right? Fast forward to the professional career. They both have made a name for themselves as being extremely powerful, must-see TV. Joshua in the last few years seems to have been going through an evolutionary process, trying to figure out what style is going to best suit him. And that's where you have problems. When you take a lion, like I always say, you don't take a lion and turn him into a pussycat, right? You let a carnivore be a carnivore and eat meat. You don't sit there and have the lion and train them now to stop eating meat and go seek out a head of lettuce or a bowl of watercress or bite into a cabbage, right? You don't start feeding lions apples and tangerines. You just don't do that. Deontay Wilder, when you look at him, this man has always been a lion. However, similar situation like AJ. You got Malik Scott coming to the picture, right? All of a sudden, the lion is no longer being a carnivore, in my opinion. You start teaching this man about lateral movement, right? Floating like a butterfly, jabbing to the body, coming up, throwing combinations, throwing the hook, feinting, doing all these things. Instead of just keeping it within his box of simple jab, feint, hide the right hand, bring the big right hand, the equalizer, get him out the ring. So in a sense, to me, Wilder, the lion, the carnivore, has also been turned into a pussycat. So now he's out here, and Malik Scott's got him eating heads of lettuce and cabbage. Got the man out here eating green onion, man, and carrots and all kind of squash and everything. You know what I'm saying? Feeding that man pears and apricots and plums. Nah. Let the man eat meat. Let him go out there and kill something. So when you bring Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder together now, and people are saying, oh, Deontay Wilder, once he hits AJ, he's out of here. Let me tell you something. Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, when it comes to power, hey, you can't sit here, man, and act like Anthony Joshua can't knock somebody out cold with one shot. True, Deontay Wilder has the special power, But Anthony Joshua has real power. So to come out here and just say, like, Joshua doesn't stand a chance, don't say that. So power-wise, got to give the edge to Wilder, but they both have, freakish power. Now, the chins. Let's be real about these chins, right? Who has the better chin? What's his name? Mr. Anthony Joshua or the Bronze Bomber, Mr. Bomb Squad? Which, matter of fact, you notice there wasn't too much shouting the Bomb Squad out there in Saudi, right? Can't be shouting out no shit about bombs out there in the Middle East. Like that just, Tyson Fury, he kind of pushed the envelope a bit, but we know he can kind of say what he wants in Saudi because Tyson Fury got that Kinahan connection. And Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora, and that whole damn squad, they can get away with some stuff, you know what I mean? Because Kinahan and the Prince, Khalid, they're not going to let nothing happen to Tyson Fury, They got the whole Kinahan movement going on. But anyway, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, questionable chins. So don't sit there and act like if Anthony Joshua touches Deontay Wilder is not going to feel that. I think Anthony Joshua would knock him out. But also, conversely, if Deontay Wilder, we already know, if he can get the shot off on Anthony Joshua's in trouble. So you say, how did they execute the game plan to get the shots off on each other for someone to get there first? How do they execute the game plan? Like, that's the question that you guys are asking me, right? I'm not rambling on. We're having a conversation. But I'm going to tell you what this boils down to. And if you're still with me, like and subscribe, consider donating to the channel, right? I'm going to tell you what this boils down to. This right here, in my opinion, is Miguel Cotto and the guy who was his friend, who he brought in his corner as his trainer, going into that fight with Austin Trout. This is Miguel Cotto and his friend, who he brought in as his trainer after he fired his uncle Evangelista, going in there against Margarito, right? That's what it is. And why I say that, and the Miguel Cotto with the inexperienced trainer, right, is Deontay Wilder, going up against Anthony Joshua with a much more experienced trainer in Derek James. That is the difference in this fight, in my opinion. I see problem. Well, I'll say this. I see potential problem for Deontay Wilder. Now, for those of you saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, well, then damn, you just come here now and saying that you're giving Derek, you're saying you're not giving Derek James any credibility. Now, the difference here with what Miguel Cotto was dealing with his trainer and Deontay Wilder is Malik Scott actually fought as a pro. He was a decent pro. He started boxing at a young age. Derek James was a decent pro. He has proven to be an outstanding trainer. Malik Scott hasn't proven to be an outstanding trainer. You see, to come now and to try to take a guy who has that special power, right? Maybe you want to incorporate a hook, but you don't want to overwhelm them with basically trying to take and evolve them from being a puncher to becoming now a no-kidding boxer. That's just not, in my opinion, the direction he should have been taking Wilder. You want to work on, throwing the jab to the body, just something to kind of, as a distraction, right, from that right hand. Feint to the body, step around. You want to get your opponent mind on you doing something else, and then out of nowhere, the big right hand comes. But I'm telling you right now, with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, this is what's going to present the biggest problem for him. One, I think, is just the trainer. All right, I think Derek James is going to have a better game plan, and Deontay Wilder could be in trouble because Derek James, to me, trumps Malik Scott. The second thing, right, where it's going to be a problem for both of them, the trainers have nothing to do with this, is the reach. When Anthony Joshua, except for Usyk, outside of Usyk, when he fights a smaller man, Anthony Joshua, for the most part, can have his way, unless he chooses to fight small and gets in close, which I don't think is smart for a guy with damn near an 80-inch reach. Excuse me, Deontay Wilder, same thing. You see when Deontay Wilder fights a shorter guy who can't necessarily, close the distance, Wilder can get that leverage off on you and get you out of there, Arthur Spilka. But then you see when he fought, Brazil, yeah, he knocked him out. But I don't know if y'all saw in that first round, Deontay Wilder took a hard shot and Brazil hit him with that hook when Brazil was against the ropes, and Deontay Wilder, his ass went all the way across the ring. And then you saw what happened when he fought Gerald Washington. Struggled with the height and reach. And then we saw what happened with Tyson Fury. Yeah, we know we got all the question marks surrounding the fight, but at the end of the day, it's the dimensions of Tyson Fury. That creates problems for Wilder. Wilder has a tendency, if you're punching at him, especially if you have long arms, you can get to him, he just puts his arms straight out and goes backward with his chin in the air. That's just problematic. And if he's in there with Anthony Joshua, and we're going to see how AJ looks against Franklin, but if Derek James can really converge onto Anthony Joshua and can help to bring out his greatest qualities, right? Then I think Anthony Joshua will not only demolish Franklin, but he has a real good chance against Wilder. It's just like when Miguel Cotto came to Freddie Roach. This is the thing. Freddie Roach is a great trainer. He knows, let a lion be a lion. Freddie Roach didn't try to turn Pacquiao into a pussycat. He didn't start saying, "No, stop eating meat, man. Here, go out here and get this goddamn this vegan burger." No. Go get that burger, make sure it's rare. All the blood and stuff oozing out it. And he did that with Miguel Cotto and Pacquiao. But Miguel Cotto, he said, okay, your left hook. You got rid of your left hook. Miguel Cotto's left hook, it was what made Miguel Cotto who he was. He was naturally left-handed. So he'd get a lot of pop off that left hook, whether it's to the body or the head. And same thing with De La Hoya. De La Hoya's whole career was off of his left hook. Deontay Wilder's whole career has been off of his right hand. But he's getting away from that. But with Anthony Joshua's bread and butter, the combination, I'll tell you what it is. It's for him to throw that right hand, right? He got a powerful right hand. Boom! And this is when he can close the gap. He hits you, boom! Then step in with it, hook, uppercut. It's that hook uppercut. Jesus Christ. If Anthony Joshua lands that damn hook uppercut, especially that uppercut, man, you're out of there. And I think for Derek James, he's going to sit there and he's already recognized that. For Anthony Joshua, his strength, right? He has a lot of them. But the thing that made Anthony Joshua who Anthony Joshua is that hook uppercut or even uppercut hook. But get the right hand off, then come with the hook and boom, the uppercut, right? And then you just finish the man off. So I think Wilder and Joshua boils down to the trainers. I do. And when I look at the trainers, I got to say Anthony Joshua, I got to give him the upper hand for what he has in his corner. But at the end of the day, we all know if the Bronze Bomber, Alabama Slammer, if he gets that right hand off on anybody, they go down faster than a plate of hot Alabama barbecue. Simple. With a little bit of goddamn sweet drink. The great one. But that being said, I'm going to leave that alone. But the rumors are swirling. Shelly Finkel, Eddie Hearn, they've been talking. There's a reason why Deontay Wilder's out there in Saudi. But I got to do some more videos on some of that stuff. There's money out there in Saudi, people. We know the Saudis got oil. I've been saying that. But let me tell y'all something. There's a whole lot more going on out there in Saudi Arabia. And I'm gonna do them videos today. I just want to get a few out this morning. But for Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, it's a pick'em fight. I think it boils down to the trainers. And as a result, I got to give Anthony Joshua the edge if he listens to Derek James. But we all know with Deontay Wilder, if he was able to put Fury down several times, right? You got to think he's going to be able to touch Anthony Joshua. And also the fact that Deontay Wilder has knocked out every opponent he faced. Look, when he fought Tyson Fury in the first fight, I've already said this on multiple occasions, he knocked him out cold. Tyson Fury, Jack Reese woke him up, give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. French kissed him on the ground. Woke Tyson Fury back up, right? Ken Hunt approved. Make sure the man can continue to fight. But all I'm saying is this. If Deontay Wilder's been able to knock everybody out he's faced, why can't he knock Anthony Joshua out? Why won't it happen? That's all I'm saying. That being said, y'all keep cool. I got to give the edge to Derrick James, but we got to see if Anthony Joshua will listen. But it's not going to be easy if he's in there not following the game plan, because we know Wilder has extremely fast hands, and if Wilder can get that shot off, it's over. But if Wilder is out here trying to jab to the body, because sometimes when he does that, he takes his eyes off his opponent, Anthony Joshua is going to brush him off, and the fight's going to end by a vicious knockout. So one of them are going to get knocked out. That being said, more to come on these guys, more to come on Deontay Wilder and Franicis Ngannou, who I personally think Franicis Ngannou beats him. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans. And as always, I'm in the breeze.